Hey guys, Jerry here, welcome back to GregTech, where today I actually don't have much of a plan. Instead, I have a couple of random bits and bobs, and then I need to talk to you guys quickly. So let's get started on the talking, I guess. So a lot of people have been asking me about GregTech 5 for Minecraft 1.7, and I've said this a couple of times in the comments, but I figure it's probably good to put it in a video, just so, you know, it's on official record and the people who follow the series will know. Yes, I do indeed plan to upgrade. However, I will not upgrade until Greg is confident enough to call his version release rather than open beta. Now, the reason for this is I invested a lot of time into this world, and it's going to be a lot of work for me to transfer it over to a 1.7 Minecraft. A lot of work, and I really don't want to have to do that twice or do it over or end up losing all the stuff that I have. So for that effort, like that effort alone justifies me waiting. But other than that, again, I really don't want to waste my time with stuff that's gonna get changed. So provided that he actually is confident enough in his code to release it and not just call it beta. Like, I don't accept that cop-out and just for people who just remain in beta forever. Like, InventoryTweaks, for bloody hell, release the damn thing. Say, okay, it's no longer IC2 experimental, just give it a release, for fuck's sake. The same goes with GregTech. Stop calling it beta when you're reasonably done with it and just release it. Then I'll upgrade. Not a moment sooner. So with that out of the way, let us get started on some stuff in-game. Now, I've prepared a bunch of machinery here. In here I have 4 thermal generators, I have 2 industrial centrifuges. Pain in the ass to make all this stuff. I can understand why a lot of people choose to put in applied logistics. It really does make a lot of this stuff easier, and I am actually considering when 1.7 finally does come out whether I should actually implement applied logistics. Energistics, not logistics. Applied energistics, the computer mod. But anyway, we have the thermal boiler now, and on top of that, if we are to make just one of these work, we're gonna need, let's see, 2 input hatches, 2 output hatches, and a maintenance hatch. Now, all of these hatches require a lot of stainless steel, which is what I've got cooking in here. So that's gonna take a while to finish. I've been just like crafting and crafting and crafting, getting a bunch of stuff done. And while I do still have a lot of materials and such, I've also refined a bunch of what I had. Still haven't refined nearly enough to actually be done with all of it, but I'm getting slowly through the chest. The chest also keeps filling whenever I like go out and find stuff, so that doesn't really help the situation either. But yeah, I'm also trying to not, you know, consume more power than I'm producing, and I'm trying to primarily use the renewable fuels I have, and then put on the nuke once in a while when this one dips below 10 million. And yeah, so on to the next thing. Actually, also just mentioning I have the 20 casings here, so that's done. I have this energy crystal here, which adds 1 million EU to the energy capacity, and I'm gonna actually apply this to my blast furnace, because it's a bit annoying that I have to like constantly be wary that this one might not have enough internal storage. So at least it now has enough internal storage to finish one action of whatever I need, so I'll never have to worry about that. I have also made 1 single Labratron crystal. I am not quite sure what to do with this yet, what I should use it for, but I'll figure something out. I've also made a couple of teleporters, because you can never have enough teleporters, and I believe I'm gonna need them for both the Mars Fabricator, which I'm actually considering making, because I really need some iridium to get on, to move on, and as long as I'm not getting iridium, I can't really do much. So I'm thinking the Mars Fabricator will allow me to make iridium, but I can't, for the love of me, find any information on the internet about how to actually make iridium. Like GregTech information on the internet, it's not a good area. It's really not a good area, and I don't want to sit through someone else's 100 episode Let's Play to find out. So if anyone knows exactly how to make iridium using either a mass fabricator or any other method, by all means, please put it in the comments. Even if you include a link, I will be able to see it. It might not get approved for public view, but I'll be able to see it. So yeah, if anyone knows, please tell me. So on to the next thing. Last time we set up the farm out here, and as you can see, it's doing perfectly fine. Like, it's really doing a good job. And if we look in this chest, we can also see that it's really doing a good job. I have so much wood. Like, at one point I left the server running for a bit and I came on again, and this chest was overflowing and the entire room here was just full of logs and saplings. And that took me quite a bit to like get rid of. As an effect of this, like all the saplings that we get in surplus, I've been making into plant balls here. And so much in fact that I actually overflowed my little system down here. Like, it's in no way big enough to handle the amount of biomass being produced by the farm up outside. So I've pretty much reduced to just doing it manually down here now. Like, I can pull out 2 stacks of this, then I can put them in here, and then it ends up getting stuck because there's not enough cells and there's not enough plastic fuel cans to roll the system, and it can't burn it faster than it produces them, and you know, such a mess. I've also considered setting up more diesel generators, but that would mean I need to distribute the fuel cans evenly, and I need to pick them up from a larger area, and then I don't have enough space in this little corner, and I've also considered automatically feeding the logs into these coke ovens, but again, I don't have enough coke ovens to deal with just the massive inflow of logs from the farm. So it's gonna be semi-manual. Like, I might add a hopper and a chest or something like it, but I can't really do it automatically because I don't have enough capacity to deal with the full extent of what comes in. So I've started trying to, you know, replace the things here with bull pines, but it's not going well because it keeps just planting more of these damn larges. It just keeps planting more. I've also built a second one here. So this is the rubber farm that we made with the circuit board, and it's a completely manual farm, meaning that the farm actually doesn't do anything by itself other than harvest the rubber from these trees. So what I basically just planted the trees in a circle, and then I planted these on the inside, and it gave this nice little grove kind of feel. It's not the most efficient by any means. Like, I could toss in a ton more trees here if I wanted to. I just have to knock down the leaves after, you know, planting every single one of them. I might do that still at one point, but for now I have automatic rubber, and it's not going fast, but again, the power drain is minimal, so not a big deal. Really not a big deal. Like, the rubber farm just has a tiny engine with no circuit attachments on the electric engine at all. Mob farm still doing fine. Pulling in a lot of stuff. I actually have the chest in there overflowing, if I recall correctly. Not a lot have happened in here. Any other news to report? We got this thing that we haven't looked at in a while. We can cross off that one. Oil drilling. I'm done with oil for now. The minecart movement system. Basically, I tried to get it working with a world anchor cart, basically by linking them together as a train. But the thing is, when you have a train, there's a lot more drag on it apparently. So I would need to either put a lot more booster tracks all the way, or I would need a locomotive there, and it's going to be a major overhaul of the entire system. And considering how little oil there actually is in that desert, I'm just going to bring the rest home by just, you know, driving back and forth manually myself at some point when I'm sufficiently bored. Like, there really isn't a lot of oil in that desert actually. Like, it's really lackluster. So maybe one of the ocean oil wells I found would be worth it with, but for the desert there's just not enough of it out there to really warrant full automation. So yeah, that's that. Now just to give you guys an idea of how expensive these thermal boilers are going to be, input hatch, steel gears, lots of steel for 5 plates, that's 11 plates, and that's another 4, 8, so 19 steel ingots for 1 input hatch, and I need 5 hatches in total. The output hatch is the same, it's just a different place. And the, let's see, maintenance hatch here, another 16 plus 6, so 22 steel plus the 4 advanced circuits. Yeah, like all of this stuff is just getting very, very expensive, so I really need to start setting up some more automation in terms of fabrication of stuff. I need more space for storing stuff, I need more coke ovens to make more cold coke, to make more steel faster. I really don't want to use the industrial furnace to make steel, because it, compared to using cold coke, like, let's see, one piece of cold coke here is 8k, so 2 of them that you use for steel is 16k. That's a lot less power than you would need in the blast furnace here, and I still don't have enough power that I can just waste it like that, so I'm still trying to be conservative, but I'm not, like, I'm still also focusing speed and such, and really what I need to do is just make more machines. That just seems to be the case, more machines, more of them, many more. And that's something I've been really, really bad at. I still only have 1 assembling machine, and I keep cursing myself that I only have 1 of them. So right here on camera now, I'm actually gonna make another one, because I am really, really, really tired of, oh, glasses. Really tired of not having enough of them. So I need a conveyor module, which means I need a battery, conveyor module, I need glass in here. Bam. Like that. Assembling machine, I need 4 electronic circuits. There, I need 3 steel plates, 1, 2, 3, and then finally a piston with some stuff on it. So for pistons with stuff on them, let's see here if we clear this one out. There, I need some planks. I wonder where I'll get planks. Then I need some iron and some redstone. Bam. Now I just need some goo. I'm wondering, can you actually use the sticky resin here? I think you might be able to, but yeah, exactly. Perfect. And finally, assembling machine. Excellent. Now, I don't have any extra power sockets for it, but at least I have it. I don't use this one over here much. I'll stuff it there. I'll need to also sort out the power system here. Like, I need many more separate lines of the low voltage stuff, but it's the sort of thing that kind of, I don't know if I really want to do that with the update coming soon-ish, but then again, it's been coming soonish for a while, and he just doesn't want to release it. Someone tell Greg to release the bloody thing. Would make it a lot easier for me. It is really, like, I am having a harder and harder time finding enough stuff to do in these episodes and releasing them as often as I normally do, because at this point in the game, like, until I get some full automation in here, which again is really, really hard without some sort of intelligent control of how much stuff to put in anywhere, and that's where I apply the energistics comes in. It's a bit difficult to make the automation work fine, because you're gonna have to scale everything to the slowest machine in the system, and for the, like, just basic charcoal thing, the slowest machine would be the coke ovens here, and scaling everything to the speed of a coke oven, like, that's gonna be insanely difficult, because the coke oven is as slow as it is. So the, like, again, if I were to then automate that fully, I would need maybe 8 coke ovens, and I would need to distribute the logs perfectly even to them. And then comes the matter of the saplings. What to do with the saplings? Well, I toss them in here, of course, to make them into plant balls, which I toss downstairs, but the saplings are still coming in faster than I can burn through them, so I need to expand that system as well. And it would basically have to be like an entire contained structure, and apart from taking a lot of time to build that, like, normally whenever I do a time lapse, it takes me about 4 hours to do a time lapse. The 2.5-ish hours of them is building the structure just by itself. And then on top of that, you have all the material gathering in the first place, because I don't cheat with creative mode. I would say maybe I could build something out of large wood pretty easily. Cobblestone as well. But like, if I want something to actually fit the theme here, I would need to gather up a lot more red rock than I have. Which also would be a time investment, and because I just recently actually started working on a job, it's getting a lot harder to find the time to do this sort of thing on a regular basis. So don't be too disappointed if GregTech starts having slightly larger intervals, because like, I still really want to have something interesting to show every episode, and sometimes there's just nothing interesting happening, and that means I can't really record, and that puts a delay on the release. So I'm also working hard on trying to, you know, plan out some other series, maybe find some more content. That's why I recently started Blood and Bones with Peace Buddha, so we could, so I had some more footage to release, some more videos I could put together and give you guys. Bulk recording, as I do on Blood and Bones, is very, very easy on the recording part. It's a lot harder on the editing part, but normally, again, now that I actually work a job, I can get home and maybe I'm not in the mood to record, but I can always edit. Like, that's not too hard. So yeah, it's just generally getting harder and harder to record GregTech. Now, why is it that oh yeah, that's right, I made those for the hatches. And we got a bunch of stainless steel here. I'm counting on this one not making dense plates. Yeah, good. So yeah, the thermal boiler, and on top of the thermal boiler I'll also need the turbine. So steam turbine housing. A lot of steel. So let's see, 3x2x2, and I need the large gas turbine as well, which is 5 small turbines, which each of them are 2 windmills, which each of them are 1 generator and 4 carbon plates. Again, when you just break it down like this, it just ends up being so much stuff. I'm actually thinking steam turbine here. Is this actually GregTech, or is it Railcraft? I don't actually know. Let's see, 451. Like it just, yeah, that's. I didn't actually know that Railcraft had a steam turbine. Like, it has a rock crusher, which, and I'm guessing that the steam turbine is sort of a big engine that can power the rock crusher, among other things. Like, it's the same block as the rock crusher, really. 451. It's just different metadata, and it's the same multi-block structure for the Railcraft one. See, the GregTech one, turbine manual. So for the GregTech one, you need 28 machine casings. Steam, standard, okay, good. Just standard, that's a bit easier. Dynamo hatch, input hatch, output hatch, turbine rotor. So yeah, it's still expensive, but not quite as bad as the Railcraft one. But yeah, that's still gonna be very expensive, and I'm hoping it'll give us a lot of power. But then again, the power's gonna be in the nether, so if we were to use that, we would need the interdimensional energy storage unit, so IESU. Whoops, ID. Interdimensional ES. Diesel battery box. Nope. What's it called? Let's just search SU then. So, adjustable interdimensional. Okay, IDSU. Which is more iridium, so yeah. Iridium, guys. Iridium. Can anyone teach me to make iridium? Pretty please. Like, everything that I want to do, I look at the recipe and then I go through and bam, I ran into a need for iridium. I am digging a giant quarry out in the middle of black, but it's only like, I'm not still touching it, so I'm not getting much iridium out of that. Going around searching for it in the world takes a lot more time than I would ever seriously consider spending in a game. Like, searching through something that's 1 block every 4 chunks or however the bloody hell it is. Nope, not gonna happen. So I need to manufacture some iridium, and if I can't, well, I'm gonna have to find some alternative solutions, such as cheating it in, which I really don't want to do. So, yeah. Someone please teach me to make iridium, and I shall be forever grateful. With that, I think we're gonna leave it for now, and I'll see you guys next time whenever I find something interesting to actually do. Bye!